What's going on, everybody? The original Mako back with some more Gunfire Reborn content. It's a little... What did I just say? Something a little different. I need to enunciate my words today. We're just going to kind of talk. Going to be a short video on just some things. You know, there's a big content drop coming soon, so just some things that I want to see changed in Gunfire Reborn. But like I said, there is going to be a big content drop coming soon, so if you're enjoying the content and you want to see a bunch of updates on the new content, you're going to be subscribed to the channel, so hit that subscribe button. Also, check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/TheOriginalMako. When the content drops, I'm going to be streaming the new hero, the new weapons, all that stuff, so check that out as well. But yeah, thank you guys for all the support recently, and yeah, let's just hop into it. So first, I want to preface this video by saying I think the studio is doing a really good job of pushing out new content on a pretty regular basis, almost monthly. The main thing to keep a roguelike alive is making it replayable. The more weapons, the heroes, the more options you have as a player, the more replayable the game gets. So new content needs to be their number one priority, and it seems like new content is their number one priority, which is good. So we'll start with that. But that being said, there are some things that I think need to get tweaked before the full release in fall for it to feel like a full game and be 100% complete. The first thing is balance of enemies and weapon. Like, they do some balance adjustments, mostly with weapons, which is good. But I think they need to look at balancing enemies and heroes a little bit more as well. Right now, the characters each have their use, but the bird with that armor, being able to get that back is just statistically a better option for players if you're just trying to win a run. If you're not trying to do anything specific with elements or explosions, you're just trying to win a run, the bird is the best chance to get you that win. And the other two don't really have that same effect to where, like, okay, I'm just trying to get a win, not going to do anything specific, you know, you just hop on the bird. You get your armor back, you have Nova release, you have really good ascensions and stuff that don't require you to have a certain build. So being able to buff like the other characters to bring them up to that same kind of power level. Also, there's people working on the stairs outside. If you hear that knocking, I'm sorry about that. So yeah, bringing those characters up to that power level and just kind of balancing out heroes a little bit better, as well as the thing that I think makes me the most frustrated is corrosion, decay, being affected by it as a hero. So obviously there's ways to prevent it with, if you get snow boots or corrosion shard, that's why I think those are two of the best scrolls in the game, because decay is so stupid. In my opinion, there should not be a mechanic in the game that causes a player to be unable to avoid being hit. Like, there's nothing the player can do. If you're in the desert, this is where it happens to me most often, and there's either a corrosive enemy or you just happen to, you know, walk by a corrosive barrel or something and you're slowed down. If there's a bandit retainer, you're basically dead because you can't dodge their projectiles fast enough. And if you only have one dash, you dash to avoid one and then the rest hit you. If there's a rogue arsonist, you're dead. You're just going to be lit on fire and you cannot physically get out of the way fast enough. So you have to hope you can kill him quick enough. And that's, once again, you have to hope. And then whatever it is, whatever other enemies there are, if there's projectiles involved, you're not going to be able to dodge it while you're corrosived. Which, yeah, I get that, you know, that means you got to try to avoid being corrosive, you know, just don't get slowed down. But it's going to happen at some point. So, and making it so the player cannot physically dodge, I think is really frustrating. So that's something I'd like to see them change a little bit. How would I change it? That I'm not 100% sure. There needs to... There's just got to be some way to avoid taking damage in that scenario, so that way you don't just instantly die. Speak of the devil, I've already... in videos, in streams, I say it too much, so I'm not going to go into big detail, but bandit retainers, I think, need nerfed. I think they're a little bit too good at what they do. I like there being threats and hard enemies, but that enemy's just, everything about them is like, tone it down a notch, right? We've got tracking bullets, a miniature hitbox, armor, tracking, or I already said tracking bullets. They hit like a bus, and they can teleport. Like, there's so many things about them that make them super annoying. So I'd like to see them just look at the overall scope and just balance some things some more. And then the only other big thing I want to see that's not, I guess it's kind of content related, but not content related, and I actually made a whole separate video on it, but it's something that I really, really want to see change before the full release, is daily challenges. Daily challenges are good. They're a way to make the game more replayable because it's something different that somebody can play, right? The problem right now is that the daily challenges themselves are not replayable, and they're on a cycle. So when they pop back up, you're like, I don't want to play it. If you've already done it once, you don't want to do it again because there's no, the little change modifiers to the daily challenge. They do change, but very slightly, to the point where it's still not even worth it to do it again. And you don't get anything for doing daily challenges. You can't unlock weapons or scrolls by doing daily challenges. There's no leaderboard to try to beat your own high score, try to beat somebody else's high score, try to get as high on the leaderboard as you can. There is nothing like that. So once you've done all the daily challenges once, as they just keep cycling through, you're like, there's no point in playing them again. So that's a big one, because daily challenges can be a really good thing for a roguelike game. You know, if somebody's starting to feel burnt out of the normal game right before, you know, there's like, maybe there's a new content drop coming soon and somebody's been playing for a while and they're like, I'll just wait till the new content. Then they have that daily challenge they could go do if it's replayable, you know. Like, you could spend an entire day playing just the daily challenge for that day, just trying to grind out a high score, just trying to maximize your score in the best way possible. So, you know, there's so many different things you could do to change it, you know, add new modifiers, more modifiers, make the modifiers extremely random. Like, every challenge can have the same modifiers. They're just randomized like that. I don't know. There's a lot of things that they could do with that to make daily challenges a really, really good thing for the game. But like I said, the most important thing for roguelikes is to keep content fresh, content coming in hot. And at the end of the month, they've got heroes, a hero, weapons, a boss, maybe some scrolls, maybe some balance adjustments. But they're doing a really good job of pushing out content like that, and that does need to be their priority. But before the full release of the game in the next 8-9 months, I'd really like to see them tweak daily challenges and focus some more on balances to enemies. I don't think they've made a single change to enemies other than bosses. Maybe. Now that I could be wrong about. I'm trying to think back through all the updates I've been a part of to know if there were any enemy nerfs or buffs. I can't recall any, but maybe I'm wrong there. I don't know. Either way, I know it's hard with the amount of content they're pushing out, but I'd really like to see them just take a look at something like corrosion and how it affects a player, because I think it's a little bit overkill, as well as bandit retainers and the fact that some rogue arsonists get stunned when you leap at them with the bird and some don't. And it seems to be random. That's kind of annoying and frustrating. That being said, though, they're doing a really good job, still enjoying the game, and I'm super excited for the content drop at the end of the month. Hopefully you guys are too. If you're ready for it, if you're excited for it, let me know in the comments what you're most excited for the new update. And yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I'm like I said, I'm going to like every other day videos for the most part because of school and my IRL job has started up. So I don't have as much time. However, I can tell you right now, when that content drops, I'm probably going to be there's probably going to be 2 or 3 videos a day for like 3-4 days. I'm going to be popping off on streams. There's going to be a ton of content for you guys to watch. So make sure you're subbed, follow the channel. My second YouTube and Discord are also in the description as well if you want to check that out. But thank you guys for the support so much. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. I can't talk. But yeah, you guys have been amazing, and I'm super happy to be making content on this game, and super happy to be a central content piece for this game, where you can get all of your Gunfire Reborn content, from guides, tips, tricks, to full runs, to challenges, to everything in between. So yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video just talking about what I'd like to change. Let me know what you'd like to change too in the comments. Oh, and more. Oh man, I outroed too early. People probably clicked off. more use for Essence. They said Talent 2.0 is coming, but more use for Essence. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, drop a comment. Make sure you're subbed. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate each and every one of you and love your faces. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.